All right. Okay. Within the above referenced private jurisdiction of the international bankers, the private and foreign-owned Congress formed a corporation, commercial agency, and government for the District of Columbia on February 21st, 1871, Chapter 62, 16, Statute 419. This corporation was reorganized June 11th, 1878, Chapter 180, 20, Statute 102, and renamed United States Government. This corporation privately trademarked the names United States with a capital U and a capital S, capital U.S. Capital US, capital U.S.A. Capital USA, and America with a capital A. So this is why, this is how they, nobody else can use it, They trademark those names and, so, it is what it is. That's what you do with a company and a corporation or a corporate construct. That's what you do with those. You see what I'm saying? For all of y'all non-believers out there, oh, that's America. It's not, it's a motherfucking corporation. Look it up. Anyway, moving on. When the United States declared itself a municipal corporation, it also created what is known as a sesquiquate trust to function under by implementing the federal Constitution of 1871 and incorporating the previous United States Constitutions of 1787 and 1791 as amended as bylaws. Anybody that's a union man or a woman, they should know what a bylaw is, okay? Interchangeable at the will of those that run or have been appointed to run and operate said construct, whether it be a union or a corporation, okay? Naturally, as the grantor of the trust, this empowered the United States government to change the terms of the trust at will. What I just say? As evidenced under the Federal Constitution of 1871, the 14th Amendment, the people of the United States, without their consent, were declared citizens and granted civil rights. These so-called civil rights are nothing more than privileges. Privileges which government licenses, regulates, and can reinterpret to suit its purposes at any time for any reason. And that's what they've been doing, man. We got like 2 million, probably going on 3 million laws now, or rules. You understand what I'm saying? And like, come on, man, this shit's retarded. But the thing that makes it more retarded to me is that people just go along with it. Like, they don't question shit no more. Like, oh, man, they said that this tastes good on bread. It's brown, stinking, and they tell you whatever the fuck it is. I'm telling you, man, this shit, it ain't funny, but I mean, this is like, it's damn near a true to life analogy, man. People will believe whatever the fuck these people say. Sad. But let me get back to it. Excuse me. Okay. The federal corporate government also conveniently somehow forgot to disclose to the people that the term citizen, with which they have made every living and breathing inhabitant a subject, was defined in law as a vessel engaged in commerce. A vessel. Why would they name it a vessel? See, first of all, and this ain't just me talking, See, we Aboriginal. It's been archaeologically proven. In other ways, it's been proven that we was the first people to show up. We was the first show, situated here on this earth. And we was well into our later dynasties when we even knew that it was a European or Caucasian walking around. As one of the scholars, I believe it was Dr. Henrik Clark, said before we even knew that a Caucasian lived in a house with a window or a door, we was well into our later dynasties of civilization, royalty. See, they got people so scared that they ain't even willing to look into their own culture. But they know European culture. They know the Arab, not even the original Arabs. They know the pale Arabs culture. They know all these other ethnic backgrounds come from us. Look at Hidden Colors. That's all you got to do. Let me get back to this reading, man. In 1912, when the bonds that were keeping the U.S. government afloat and were owned by the bankers came due, the bankers refused to refinance the debt, and the colorable martial law ruled Congress was compelled to pass the Federal Reserve Act of 1913. This act surrendered constitutional authority to create, control, and manage the entire money supply of the United States to a handful of private, mostly foreign bankers. This placed exclusive creation and control of the money within the private, commercial, foreign, and military jurisdiction of 1861 into corporate limited liability. America converted from United States notes to Federal Reserve notes, beginning with the passage of the Federal Reserve Act of 1913. Federal Reserve banks were incorporated in 1914 and in 1916 began to cultivate their private corporate Federal Reserve notes as money alongside the nation's de jure currency, which was backed by gold and or silver at the time. What the fuck is these bullshit ass notes that we killing, robbing, stealing, risking our lives for? This shit ain't backed by nothing no more. Let me get back to it. I've been telling y'all that. Okay. Whereas United States notes were actually warehouse receipts for deposits of gold and silver in a warehouse bank, thus representing wealth, substance, portable land, the money of sovereigns. The new flat money, Federal Reserve notes, amounted to bills for that which was yet to be paid, debt notes, i.e., for what was owed. For the new benefit of being able to carry around U.S. government debt instruments, i.e., Federal Reserve notes, in our wallets instead of gold certificates or silver certificates, we agreed, well, the people that were living, at the time, agreed to redeem the newly issued Federal Reserve notes in gold and also to pay interest for their use in gold only. Let me read that again. I don't want that to get past y'all. All right. For the new benefit of being able to carry around U.S. government debt instruments, i.e., Federal Reserve notes, in our wallets instead of gold certificates or silver certificates, we agreed to redeem the newly issued Federal Reserve notes in gold and also to pay interest for their use in gold only. Essentially, the Fed issued paper with pretty green ink on it, and we agreed to give them gold in exchange for the privilege of using it. Such was the bargain. Through paying interest to the Federal Reserve Corporation in gold, the U.S. Treasury became progressively depleted of its gold. America's gold certificates, coin, and bullion were continually shipped off to the coffers of various European banks and power elite. In 1933, when the Treasury was drained and the debt was larger than ever, a financial condition known as insolvency, anybody knows that's been in business should know what insolvency is. It means that you can't afford to stay in business because you're not making money, you're losing money. losing more money than you're making. All right, this is gonna have a few parts, man, because I got to get this to y'all.